Comcast plus Time Warner equals one dead deal. It's Apple Watch launch day, and what in the world is 4D printing? It's Friday, April 24th, and this is Crunch Report. Well, TGIF, everyone, it is official. Comcast has dropped its plans to merge with Time Warner Cable. We passed along word yesterday that the deal looked mostly dead after hints of opposition from the Justice Department and the Federal Communications Commission, plus vocal opposition from inside the government, such as words from Senator Al Franken, who actually wrote a post for TechCrunch on Monday. In a statement posted this morning, Comcast Chairman and CEO Brian Roberts confirmed the news and said, quote, "Today, we move on. Of course, we would have liked to bring our great products to new cities, but we structured this deal so that if the government didn't agree, we could walk away. Comcast NBC Universal is a unique company with strong momentum. Throughout this entire process, our employees have kept their eye on the ball, and we have had fantastic operating results. I want to thank them and the employees of Time Warner Cable for their tireless efforts." Let's move on. The Apple Watch made its official debut today, and a few of our colleagues at TechCrunch are already sporting theirs. As you can see, that does not include me. Not yet, anyway. We're doing something pretty cool on TechCrunch.com, actually. It's the Apple Watch Diary. We're documenting the first week of owning an Apple Watch to not only include first impressions, but little things that somebody notices a few days into something like a whole new app ecosystem and a whole new device. We'll keep adding to the diary with updates and videos so that if you're like me and you haven't gotten an Apple Watch yet, you'll get a really good sense of what it's like to own and use one. For example, do notifications really make your life easier if they're on your wrist? How's the navigation day to day? And does something like the Hotel Tonight app really help traveling with bags and luggage because you don't also have to juggle your phone? Bookmark the Apple Watch Diary on TechCrunch.com and your questions will be answered. For those of you who do have Apple Watches, Apple is really banking on the fact that you might have a lot of questions about how it works. The company has started sending email invitations offering personal setup appointments that are actually video sessions, live video sessions with an Apple specialist so that you can learn about your new device, you can get walkthroughs of new features, and you can ask them questions. Depending on your needs, specialists will give you app recommendations and will help you personalize your device as well. Previously, the appointments were rumored to only be offered to people who bought either of the two higher-end smartwatches. That's the Apple Watch and the Apple Watch Edition. But the Apple Sport Watch buyers are also getting these invitations too, so it looks like they open up a bit. This helps keep crowds out of Apple retail stores, but it also helps Apple extend customer support to somebody who doesn't live close to a store at all. So typically when you're looking up an address in Google Maps, you don't expect to find an image of the Google Android mascot urinating onto an Apple logo, right? I have your attention, I see. Well, Google says that it's working to improve its spam detection systems in Google Maps after a user uploaded this exact, very inappropriate image to the platform via MapMaker. MapMaker is an online tool that lets anybody upload new data to Google Maps all over the world. And it's actually really useful, say, in less developed regions where detailed local maps just aren't available yet. In this case, the user submitted the image as a park in the outskirts of a Pakistani city south of Islamabad. After a submission is in the system, it is supposed to be approved by a community moderation process, but clearly that part is easily circumvented. For example, earlier this month, somebody uploaded a new business listing located in the White House dubbed as Edward's Snow Den. Very clever. Right now, it's not really clear what Google plans to do to lock down maps and avoid future pranks, but it does say, quote, "We're sorry for this inappropriate user-created content. We're working to remove it quickly." Okay, welcome to the wonderful new world of 4D printing. I know it sounds like I'm kidding, but I'm not. Engineers at the ARC Center of Excellence for Electromaterials Science have created a 4D printer. You're probably asking yourself, well, if the third dimension is counted for, what is left for the fourth dimension? Turns out that the engineers are building objects that can change based on the physics of the materials being used. So for example, you could print a valve that knows to shut down when it's hit with hot water at a certain temperature. By extruding objects in multiple materials, you can print a working mechanism literally in one piece. The team explains that a structure is built up layer by layer into a desired shape, but then the new materials are able to transform themselves from one shape into another not unlike a transformer robot. 4D printers lay down filaments that are heat sensitive and they're pressure sensitive, and they can even move over time. And there's no additional assembly required. All it needs is to be printed. The researchers hope that the printers will jumpstart a new wave of soft robotics that can move by inflating or deflating rubber parts or mimicking biological organisms. I got nothing more. That is the report for today. I am Sarah Lane. Crunch Report airs Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, right here on TechCrunch.com. We will see you Monday, and we'll be broadcasting from New York.